Hello my beautiful fellow Aquariuses, how are ya? So today's reading is just for my beautiful Aquariuses, Sun, Moons and Risings. So if you are not an Aquarius, you don't have any Aquarius in your chart, this video is probably not for you. So to those that have Aquarius in their chart, hello, welcome. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this reading very open. What comes through will come through. And yeah, let's get to the pile selection. So I have pile number 1 with the gray feather, pile number 2 with this dotted feather, and pile number 3 with this black feather. So when you have made your decision, go down to the description box to find a timestamp. I will give you a few seconds to decide, and when you're ready, I will see at your reading. Ready? Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1. So you chose, oh there's a hair on this, sorry. You chose this gray feather and number 32, Magic Prayer. Beautiful. So there are two sides of this card. The light aspect of this card is that your prayers will be answered. And the shadow aspect of this card is, don't be foolish to think that your way is the only way of doing things. And I know that a lot of us Aquariuses have that in common, that we think our way is the only way or the best way or the most efficient way. Mind you, it often is, but it's not the only way. It's not the only way of doing things. So yeah, I want you to be mindful of that. Don't be so foolish to think that your way is the only way, your way or the highway, you know. It's not. It really isn't. So let's get some more cards here. Pile number, oh my god, I'm losing my voice. Pile number 1, my beautiful Aquariuses. What do you need to know? What do your spirit guides want you to know? Inspiration. Oh my god. Inspiration. Be prepared, as you will soon receive a visit from the Fairy of Inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she will call at any time. I love this. And for some reason, I'm being told to tell you that it will come at night. I don't know why, but that is just how it is. I see somebody being really tired during the morning, during the day, and then in the evening she just lights up with inspiration and can't make herself go to bed early enough because she's just so full of life at that moment. I don't know why this is coming through. Maybe some of you can relate to that. I see them going like full-on inspiration mode, like painting, doing art, making music, listening to music, all sorts of things. Writing, journaling, being creative in every single way. And this comes at night. And hold on, I have a message coming through. What do you want to say? It's part of your legacy? Destiny. Oh, I'm sorry. I heard it wrong. So, legacy. Well, why not? But it's part of your destiny. That's what I kept hearing. Part of your destiny. So there is something in that creative work that will actually, either now or in the near future, be somehow, what should I say, part of your destiny in a way that you might be able to make a career out of it. I see Etsy shops. I see selling things that you've made yourself. I see selling your artwork. I see making art for people. I see selling your music. I see just being able to present your art to people, to have them see it, to have them watch it, to have them feel something when they look at it or they listen to it. I feel like that is the greatest gift of all. I mean, money is nice, but it's the fulfillment that we're looking for, isn't it? So let's get another card. Pile number 1, Spirit Guides. Okay. Parrot. Listen intently to understand. Oh, there is also a message here with the magic prayer. What was it again? Listen intently to understand. Oh, right. Yes. Sorry. You're gonna need to meditate. Your spirit guides really want to connect with you. I was wondering when this message was gonna come through. Okay, so here is a little backstory. Sometimes, especially when I'm on a bus, I think it has to do with being kind of in a meditative state. When I'm on a bus, I'm listening to music and just deep in my thoughts. I feel like I'm in a meditative state when I'm, you know, traveling in a bus. So I have a lot of spirit guides coming through then. And they have like, they give me like messages like, okay, one day there will be a reading and this is the message that you need to send. And the fact is that I always forget them. I have no memory of them until I'm back in that energy, until I meet that spirit guide again. And I'm like, ha, it was you. So this is the reading. So your message is, I know that this is not for everyone, but try to meditate. You don't even have to go into a meditative state, but let me walk you through it. So when you're taking a shower, have that water be like comfortable, not too hot, not too cold, comfortable, so that you're warm and content, but you're not like frying yourself or you know, icing yourself. It has to be the perfect temperature. Maybe a little bit more warmer, so that, well, anyway, I'll explain. Then you're gonna turn off all the lights so that it's pitch black in the shower. And let me tell you, the visions that you will see in that darkness, it's magnificent. It's magical. I've only done that once, and honestly, I'm not a fan of showers. Like I hate taking showers. Well, it's not the taking the showers, it's more like coming out of the shower when you're wet. Ugh, I don't like it. Anyway, this has me like obsessed with showers now because it's magical. I am connected to something much greater than myself when I'm in a shower and it's pitch black and I can see these visions. I'm connected to my spirit guides. They have a lot of messages for me in the shower when I'm there. And my God, it's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, try it. Just try it. And if you're really afraid of the dark, I guess you can have a candle, but I would recommend pitch black darkness. And let me tell you something, I'm a little bit afraid of darkness, but it was really nice. Like, I wasn't afraid at all. Like, I felt so safe. Okay, so we have the Tower card. Let's not worry. This is actually a very beautiful Tower card. Because the sun is shining and the tower is not actually breaking, it's just being a tower. So what I'm getting with that card, hold on a second. So in this deck, the Tower card is also called surprises. So there will be surprises coming for you. Oh, There will be surprises coming for you. And they could be like really groundbreaking, especially since it's the Tower card. The Tower card is a really big... If you don't know, I'm gonna give you a little rundown. So the Tower card talks about everything that is not built on a solid foundation breaking apart, making space so that you can build something on a solid foundation. And it can be really powerful, and it can feel like all of your walls are crumbling down and everything is not going the way they should. And a lot of people are mistakenly scared of the Tower card. The Tower card always is for your best. It is always for your highest and best. It's just that it's not comfortable. So yeah. 5 of Winter. Okay. Walk away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness. Something that is not worth the effort. Okay. Okay, so like I said in the early, like in the beginning, you are forcing something to happen, something that you really want to happen, but it's not for your highest and best. Oh, I just took a look at the camera and I realized it's all wonky. Okay, is that a little bit more straight? Yes, it is. So yeah, there is something that you are fighting for that is just not going to work out. I see somebody trying to break down a door that has nothing behind it. Let me tell you a story. After high school, I took a little break and I worked because I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I just knew that I liked biology. But biology is really hard to get into because all of those who are trying to get into medical school also try to get into biology in Finland because, well, it's close enough. And those who go for medical, they are really smart. So if they don't get in there, they're probably gonna get into biology. So it's tough. It's tough to get in there. So I really wanted to get into biology, but I took microbiology as my second choice. And I really, really wanted to get in there. Oh my God, I really wanted to get in there. I was waitlisted, and I also took like a third option. It was a vocational school for a laboratory technician school, I guess. And well, long story short, I didn't get into microbiology, but I did get into vocational school. And in vocational school, when I was studying chemistry and also microbiology, I realized that I fucking hate microbiology. It's disgusting. It's terrible. Do you have any idea how bad bacteria smells? It's horrible. It's terrible. And that's when I realized, like, oh my God, do you remember that time when I cried and cried and cried and cried because I couldn't get into microbiology? And I really wanted to get in there, and now I realize that I really dodged a bullet because I hate microbiology. It is the worst. It is the worst. Anyway, yeah, it's just a lot of like information that I would feel a lot better not knowing. You know, like, what can the bacteria that happily lives on our skin, if it gets inside our bodies, what it can do? Like, oh dear God, no, 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 no. Anyway, moving on. I'm just telling you, there's something in your life that you really, 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 really want. This could also be a person for some of you. But this door has nothing behind it. Trust me, it has nothing behind it. And it will, yeah, Page of Earth in reversed. Yeah. Yeah. it's not happening for you. I even see yeah, it's a person for some of you, not necessarily a project or something that you want to achieve, but a person. You really want to make something work with a person. But it can be something like that for the others, if it's not a person for others. And I know that probably a lot of people will log out right now because I'm telling them something they don't want to hear, but it's for your best, let me tell you something. It is for the best, because you're gonna meet your actual soulmate. You're just too focused on this one thing that you think will be the best thing for you, but it's not gonna be. We have the Awakening in reversed as well. Pause, perspective, and selflessness. So it's reversed. It's the Hanged Man in reverse. So I feel like I'm sorry, there was a noise outside and I don't know what that was. Anyway, moving on with your reading. It's almost like you're gonna turn around. You're gonna do a complete like 180, like with your life, I guess. But it's mostly kind of like the way you look at things. You're gonna start looking at things differently, and kind of like from a bird eye perspective, like from above. Because I feel like you've been in this labyrinth, you know? You've been in this labyrinth, and when you are in a labyrinth, you have no idea where to go really, or have you been in the same place again. But if you were a bird, you could fly up and you could see the exact best solution to your problem, like where to go, what is the best way. Like you could see all that, and I feel like you're gonna do that in your life. You're gonna take a bird's eye perspective. I'm gonna take the first one because it came face up. Balance, priority, oh my god, prioritization, playfulness. I don't know why I can't say that word. Prioritization. I feel like you're gonna balance life differently. Like you're gonna have fun more. You're not gonna be so serious anymore, because I feel like you're really ambitious. I'm seeing that some of you may be Slytherins. Love my Slytherins, by the way. Even though I'm a Gryffindor myself. Anyway, you are gonna see life differently. You're gonna take charge in a different way. That will make all the difference. The Queen of Earth just tried to come out. Oh, look at this. The Queen of Earth is trying to come out, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Fire. A lot of Queen energy here. This is what is happening for you. Like you're gonna take charge in a different way, which will help you a lot. So we have Five of Fire, conflicts, annoyances, and competition. So this is what you're fighting against, I feel like. There are a lot of, how should I say? Actually, let's get the final card. What is the last card from my pile number one? The Queen of Water. Oh my goodness. I feel like you are going to, like I said, you're going to take the bird's eye view of this whole thing, and you're going to take a look at things and see completely differently. You're going to take the point of view of your spirit guide and your angels and take a look at your life. How would they see you? How would they look at your life? Or let's say, how should I put this? If your life was a movie and you were watching this movie, what would you want the main character, aka you, what would you want them to do next? Because a lot of times when we're watching a movie, we would do things completely differently, or we usually like kind of like try to give them guidance, like yelling at the TV. Obviously they can't hear us, but yeah, I have a bad habit of throwing popcorn at my TV. It's a lot of mess, but very satisfying. Anyway, anyway, yeah, I feel like that is what you're gonna do. You have a lot of queen energy here, or you had. Let me take a look at the bottom of the deck. 8 of air, self-doubt, confusion, free will. So this is all gonna go away. Your self-doubt and free will, because I feel like, okay, oh my god, how should I put this? There are so many messages coming through. Everything is happening so fast. I'm getting a little bit confused. It's okay. I can do this. And so can you. So when you get that idea, when you get that inspiration of, okay, so that is what I need to get done. Or, so let's say you're hung up on a guy, you're watching this movie of a person being hung up on a guy, and you know that they probably are not good for me. I mean, they ghosted and they did this and stuff like that. They're probably not the best for this person, for this main character. And when you take a step back and view your life as if it was a movie, you know what your next step should be. I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but I hope you get me. I hope you get me. Your life is a movie and you are watching this movie as another person. What would their advice for you be? Like, it's really boring to watch a movie where the main character does absolutely nothing for themselves. Yeah, it would be really boring. Or where they make all the wrong decisions. That annoys me really badly. Anyway, these were all the messages I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again, and I hope I see you in my next one. Please let me know if this resonated with you. I would love to connect with my fellow Aquariuses. But yeah, I hope I see you in my next one. Bye! Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. So you chose the dotted feather. And number 6, mountain. So it appears that there is a little obstacle in your way, and you're being asked to pause for a minute. I wasn't gonna use these cards so soon, but I am actually gonna, because I want to know more about this thing, of this advice, before I say anything, because there are many ways to interpret that. Okay. Okay, so we have the awakening. Change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in action. Yeah. So there is a pause that you need to take at the moment. It's not forever, but it's for a little bit, so that you can kind of gather your strength and see things a little bit differently. It's here for, how should I put this? How should I put this? Let's get another card. I want to know more about this before I say anything. This is a... What do we need to know about this obstacle? What is happening? Okay. Sun. Okay. So either way, everything will turn out fine. If you take a little moment, if you take a little pause, if you take a little break, everything will soon start going right, or the ending will be perfectly fine. Funny that we have 12, 6, and 19, so we have 18, and then we have 19. Funny. So these two go together. They are in a chronological order then. This is a different energy that I'm feeling. Let's get another card. Let's get all of your oracle cards on the table so that I have a good idea where to go. So we have manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what you want to manifest in your life. Now write it down on a paper. Hold on. Let me read that again. Be very open. Oh my God. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation, step 1. Okay. And then we have these animal archangel cards. Okay. Ladybird, accept happiness and good fortune. Okay. What I'm getting here is that there's something in your life. This is a very kind of the same energy as in pile 1. But a little bit different. Like pile number 1 was trying to tear down a door that had nothing behind it, but you are being guided to a different direction. Oh my God, they're still wonky. Is it better now? Yeah, it is. You're being guided to a different direction. It's almost like you're trying to force something to be something you wanted. Let's say, let's put this as an example. Let's say that you are trying to make a person, what a person? Anyway, it's almost like you're trying to make a person who is not your soulmate to make them your soulmate. It's kind of like trying to force something to be something that it was never supposed to be. Kind of like you're trying to teach a fish to fly. It's just never gonna happen. So it doesn't have to be a person, it could be something else, but you're trying to force something to be something that it was never meant to be. Wouldn't you want the thing to organically just be what you wanted? It's kind of like, let's say that you have a crush on somebody and you're like, oh my God, they are just so perfect for me. They're my soulmate. But they don't feel the same way about you. So how are they perfect? If they were perfect, wouldn't that perfectness include the fact that they are also obsessed with you as much as you are with them? Wouldn't that be part of the deal? So if they aren't, then the conclusion is that they are not perfect. They are not meant for you. Yeah. But you can fix the situation. You're gonna have to take a pause. You're gonna have to pause everything that you're doing right now and just go back to the origins of the thing. Like, let's say you are... that's a bad example. Can you give me another? That makes me sad. Let's say that you're trying to turn a hobby into a business and you think that this is what is going to make you rich. But the original wish was for you to be financially independent, not actually build a shop. Now, if your dream was to build a shop or make this hobby into a business, then that is your manifestation. But if your original wish was to be financially independent, and you think that turning this hobby into a business is going to do that for you, then that is not... it's not necessarily that how it's going to happen. Does that make any sense? like you are too focused on how, when you shouldn't be. You should be leaving that very open. You should be very detached from the how and when, because it's going to happen in divine timing. So I want you to go back. What was your original wish? What did you want? Did you want love? Did you want financial independence? Did you want health? Or did you just want to be happy? And then realize that there are many different ways for that to manifest. There are so many different ways. So you don't have to be focused on that one specific thing. You can't just let it go for a minute. Because the more you relax, the more you will manifest. When you're really obsessed and can't stop thinking about it, you're really trying hard to make it work, it's gonna just run further away from you. Because the more you chase, the more they run away. So I'm gonna need you to take a little break from that. Let's move on to your tarot cards. What is it? Okay, so we have the World. Yeah, you will get your manifestation. You will get your manifestation, but it just might come out in a different way. You will have everything that you've ever manifested. I mean, you will have everything that you will ever manifest if you just let the house go. If you just let it go, how they are gonna come about. Yeah, that's it. Oh my god, this has come out. This is the second awakening card for you. So we have pause, perspective, and selflessness. Let's read that awakening card again. Change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in action. Now remember that this pause is actually temporary. It's not forever. And I'm not saying that the way that you wanted it to work, let's say that hobby you wanted to turn into a business, it's not going to work. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that that is not necessarily the only way that you will be able to manifest the money you desire, or that person might still be in your life, but they might not be the soulmate that you've been looking for. They might become a really good friend of yours. So I really need you to take a little pause, take a step back, and take a look at yourself and your life. So we have the Strength card and, oh, Four of Fire, prosperity, contentment, celebration. And then we had Strength, like I said, courage, passion, and perseverance. Yeah. Let me think for a moment. A lot of messages coming through. You need to be brave enough to look at other options as well. Because there are different ways that things can come about. You need to spread your wings a little bit more wider. Or I see somebody casting a net like really narrowly, but then there's another person who's casting the net like really widely, you know, like there's one just casting them like this and then another casting them like this. Does that make any sense? But that's what I see. So you need to cast your net a little bit wider. So try different little things. Do not be so solely focused on this one thing, but okay, let me tell you this one. Ideally, you don't want just one source of income, because if that one source of income goes away, you have no other incomes. So ideally, you would have a multiple sources of income. So don't be so focused on that one thing, but cast your net a little bit wider and think about different ways how you can make more different sources of income? How can you build those things? How can you make it happen? So last card for pile number 2. Abundance, opportunity, resources. Yeah, you're gonna learn a lot in this adventure that you're on. You're gonna learn a lot, and you're gonna be so happy. You have so many sources of income, and you couldn't be happier. I feel like this is what makes all the difference. When you stop being so focused on that one thing, on that one mountain that you need to cross, you will be a lot happier when you have multiple sources. When you have, wouldn't it be easier to climb a few really small mountains than one really big one? That would be the ideal way, wouldn't it? Or I mean, I would choose a lot of smaller mountains than one big one, because first of all, I'm afraid of heights, so that's one thing. But it would be easier too. It would be easier. What is that message? What are you trying to say? Hold on. Ah, okay. So the short way is not gonna be... Okay, so here is how they are trying to explain this. So you have a mountain, right? You have a mountain here. It would be... Do I have anything that I could make into a mountain? Okay, so here is my pencil case. Here is a mountain. Hold on, I'm gonna put it like this. It would be really difficult. I'm gonna maybe lean it a little bit like this so it looks like a mountain to you. So it would be really hard to try to climb it like upright like this, like the short way. But what if you try to go around it? Like you go from here and you keep going from here, go a little bit higher, go around it again and again and again until you're way up, you know? That would be the longer way, but it would be much easier that way anyway, even though the way is a lot more longer. Does that make any sense? Like you're, like let's say working out or walking for an hour would be, I don't know if this is true though. I don't know if this is actually true, but working out or like walking for an hour would be much... Yes, it is. I think so. Yes, it is. So walking for an hour would be a lot better than working out really hard for 5 minutes. You know? Like, you don't want easy solutions. You don't want the fast solutions. You want stable solutions. This is what is going to bring you happiness. You have the World card, you have the Ladybird, you have the Manifestation card, you have the Sun card, you have the Ace of Earth. Like this is an incredible spread for you. Like so much happiness is for you. The Sun card is the happiest card in the whole deck and you have it. You're going to be so happy if you just take a little step back and take a look at your life from another perspective. It doesn't matter how fast you go somewhere. You don't want the easy fixes. A lot of times the easy solution is not the best solution. It's kind of like, you know how they say like there are three values when you are manufacturing, let's say, items. Speed, how good they are, how good they are, and how cheap it is. So if you want something fast and it's good, it's not going to be cheap. Now if you want something to be cheap and good, it's not going to come out fast. Now if you want something to be fast and cheap, it's not going to be good. You know what I mean? So ideally, for you, the best solution would be have it be cheap or easy to manage and good, but it's not going to be fast. Yeah. So you are building income that is based on a solid foundation, that is stable, but it's not going to come out fast. Yeah. I think these were all the messages I had for you. But okay, so I want to take a little moment here though anyway. So I said it's not going to come out fast, but it's going to be really, really good. It's going to be really happy. Like I said, you have the sun and you have the Ace of Earth. Like that is really good. That is stable money and a lot of money. But it's not going to happen tomorrow. You need to give it some time. That is my final message here. So yeah. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again, and I really hope that this resonated with you. I would really love to know if it did. Especially, I would really love to connect with my fellow Aquariuses. So yeah, I hope I see you in my next one then. Bye! Hello my beautiful pile number 3. So you chose the black feather. And number 7. Into the unknown. So you will be having an opportunity to step into the unknown, quite literally. How should I put this? In the little book, it says that, you know, remember that you're not a path finder, but you are a path maker. So I feel like this is not an opportunity that will just come to you. I feel like this is an opportunity that you will make for yourself. And I don't think that it will be very difficult to step into the unknown in this project because it was something that you made yourself. Let me take a look at this card. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Let's get some more cards. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. Pile number 3. Wait for winter. During the colder months, the Fairy Queen of Winter will help you manifest the most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. So I feel like perhaps this is quite literally coming in winter then, or the colder months. I know that we are stepping into spring at the moment, so it could be next winter or winter years from now, depending on when you see this video. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. We have the donkey. Keep your heart open no matter what. Let's get all the cards on the table. The oracle cards. Then I have all the information I need at the moment. We have 9 of Air. And then the last card, Renewal. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future, understanding your life purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others. Okay. So, you are at a moment in your life where you are reinventing yourself. And I think it's going to go great. You're completely reinventing yourself and becoming who you're meant to be. I feel like there are a lot of options here. A lot of different people that you could become, but I feel like you're gonna make the right choice and become your higher self. Let's get one tarot card. Tell me more about this transformation that is happening. I feel like you're gonna go closer to your, like, your purpose, your destiny. Yeah. Two of Earth. Let me show that card to you. So I feel like, yeah, especially with the boat just going away, I feel like you're leaving behind the old, the things that no longer serve you, and this helps you become your higher self. Yeah, that is what it feels like. Let's get another card here. Yeah, you're becoming someone who is inspiring. You're going to inspire so many people. You are already really charismatic, but you're just going to step into a whole new level of charisma. You're becoming someone really great. You also have 10 of Earth, prosperity, security, tradition. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, that is really nice. So I want to know a little bit more about this thing that you're doing. What is this unknown that you are stepping into? Can you clarify this into the unknown card for me, please? Okay, we have 2 cards. Okay, so we have 2 of fire and 5 of air in reversed for you to clarify the card. So this is something that you've been planning for a while, and you've been planning it. I feel like you've been planning it with someone. Oh, I just heard this doesn't belong. Wasn't this was this way anyway, so I'm gonna take it away. It doesn't belong. I was just told. So yeah, you've been planning this with someone, or at least you've been brainstorming with someone, or you've been planning it with, in a while. Oh my God, you've been planning it for a while. I feel like in winter you will have it up and running, and I feel like it's gonna go really great. Because you have the 10 of Earth, which is all about prosperity and things being better than imagined, and, you know, a lot of money that is also coming through. There's a lot of money in here. Oh yeah, Magician. Manifestation, empowerment, preparedness. You have everything you need to make this happen for you. You have the cups, you have the staffs, you have the pentacles, you have the swords, you have everything you need. You have the know-how, you have the... you have everything. You don't need anything else. You don't need to be more prepared. You just need to get started. So perhaps this is all about your... Yeah, this, because the renewal card, isn't that the death card? It feels like the death card. I think it might be. I don't remember the number of the death card anymore. Either way, Or XX. Which one was the XX? Let me check the little book really quickly. 20, renewal, no. This one then. 20, call, purpose and prosperity. Oh, no, it's not. It's the judgment. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So you're being called to do this. This is part of your destiny. You're being called to do something, to get something started, to start doing something. It could be, it has something to do with your career, I think. This is a career move. And it's gonna go magnificently if you only get started. With the donkey card though, I feel like you're gonna need to push a little bit, because I'm not saying that it's gonna be hard work, but it's not gonna be easiest either. Like I don't want to say like things are gonna be hard or anything, but it's gonna be, how should I put this? You know that you have worked for something, let's put it like that. You know that you worked your ass off for this, but it's not gonna be like you have to struggle in order to make something work. No, it's just, it's gonna be work. It's gonna be work, but you can make it happen and you can make it great. Let me take my foot down, thank you. So let's get some more cards. What else do we need to know about this thing that they are making? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna take the first card that came down. Compassionate, understanding, trustworthy, King of Water. I feel like you're gonna learn how to listen to yourself while you're doing this. You're gonna be able to listen to your body. This is gonna be really good for you in so many ways, financially, emotionally, how should I put this? Like it's gonna be inspiring to you. You get to be creative. You get to do things that you love to do. You get to have fun with yourself. You get to have time to be yourself. And I feel like you're gonna be really adored. Let's get a couple more cards since we have some time. We have the King of Air now. Okay. So we have knowledgeable, objective, respected. Yeah. That is really nice. You're gonna be one of the best in your craft. Yeah, you're gonna be really good at what you do. But it requires for you to get started. You need to get started. I feel like you're a little bit afraid, a little bit insecure, but you have to start somewhere. You really do have to start somewhere. Like start with the things that you already have. Like if you want to make videos, start filming them on your phone. You don't need the microphones, you don't need the fancy cameras, at least not at first. But when it builds up, you will. Oh my God. We have the Two of Water. We have partnership, commitment, reconciliation. So romantically, things are looking up as well. I see those who are single, I see you meeting someone, and those who are in relationships or married, I feel like your relationship is gonna take another turn for the better. Like you're really going to listen to each other, you're really going to understand each other. And I feel like there's gonna be some new passion as well. Then we have the Ace of Water, emotions, relationships, intuition. I was wondering if I was gonna have a love reading. I feel like your relationships are going to get better as well because you're becoming someone new. You're becoming someone who would have these great relationships. You're becoming someone who would be loved and appreciated as they are. That is who you are becoming. But you need to choose to become this person. We have the Page of Air, truthful, analytical, outspoken. I feel like you're no longer afraid of telling the truth or telling how you feel or speaking out your truths. That is what I feel. You're no longer afraid of saying how you feel. Let's get one more card for you. One last card for pile number 3. Can you tie this up really nicely for me, please? Okay, Queen of Earth. I was looking at the Queen of Earth, like, is that gonna come out? It did. Yeah. So we have the Queen of Earth tying things up really nicely. Gracious, practical, capable. You are so capable of doing this. You have everything you need. You can become the Queen of Earth. And that is actually, you have this King energy here, and then you have the Queen energy. So I would say that you are going to be really, your divine feminine and divine masculine are going to be very well balanced as well. You just need to get started. I wonder if you're wondering if this is part of your destiny. Let me tell you something. It is. It is part of your destiny. It is something that you're supposed to be doing. You wouldn't have this desire if it wasn't meant for you. It's not like, this is like a metaphor I use with a lot of readings, but it's almost like you believe the universe would give you this desire, this, let's say it's a doll in the case, and the universe says, you can have this doll, but you cannot touch it, you cannot play with it, but you can look. You can look. This is a gift for you. You can look at it, but you can't play with it. And that is not how it works. You are supposed to take that doll out and play. That is the point of the doll. So universe wouldn't do that for you. So you need to trust your wings because, oh my goodness, it's going to be really good if you do. You have a lot of cards with wings here. You need to trust your wings. Trust that they will catch you. Trust that they will hold your weight. Honestly, I think that these were all the messages I had for you. I really hope this resonated. I feel like I got nothing out of this, but perhaps maybe it made sense for someone. I'm not quite sure anymore. Let me know if this resonated at all. Do you have a project that you haven't quite started, but you really want to, but you haven't quite for some reason? Because if it did, then probably, yeah, you should. Yeah, I guess these were all the messages I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to know how this resonated with you. And yeah, I hope I see you in my next one. Bye!